Howdy, this is Austin Gridley Pickleball coming at you with another video. Today I want to talk about probably the biggest difference between you and the top pros, and also the way that biggest difference is it's probably the fastest way you can improve and get closer to the top pros without having to do crazy amount of work. And so real fast, talking about the differences between you and the top pros. First one that comes to mind is straight up athleticism. Most of the top pros are pretty dang fit and they're fast, they can get to balls, they can jump. However, this is kind of an exemption. Like, not everyone has this though. So there's plenty of 20-year-olds, really fit people who play pickleball, but they're only 4.0s or 4.5s. Or whatever they are, right? Just because you're crazy athletic doesn't mean you're going to be really great at pickleball, but it definitely does help the top pros. If you can work on your fitness, that will definitely help you. But it's not, I think, the biggest differential between you and the top players. Next one is basically hundreds and thousands of hours of practice and drilling and practicing specific shots. That's huge. That's a big deal. That's a big difference. But I think it's not insurmountable. For example, there's plenty of people who have played a lot more pickleball than me, or there's pros who have played less pickleball than me but are better than me, or I'm better than players who have played a lot longer than me. Just because you've played longer doesn't mean you've been as efficient, or it doesn't necessarily reflect how good you are, right? As well as, kind of with that note, their technique and hitting specific shots is probably significantly better than what you're doing. But probably the biggest differential and the biggest difference between you and the top pros is mental. Like, you think of Callie or Rob Nunnery or Tyson McGuffin. They play with a lot of passion, and they flip a switch where, like, it's really apparent when they're doing defense, where their balls are being blasted at them, and they really shouldn't be able to get the ball back. But they flip a switch where they think, I am going to get this ball back, and they do whatever it takes to get the ball back. They make that intention to the universe, and the universe gives it to them. So just flipping that switch where I'm getting every ball in, I'm going to get it, especially on defense, makes a huge difference. And if you can flip that switch in your own game, where it's kind of like you become the Terminator, where you're unstoppable. You cannot be stopped mentally. And if you're like that mentally, usually your body knows somewhat what to do, and you basically become significantly better without having to do too much more. And with that, another thought is, and I've talked about this in another video, if you only had one more pickleball game, or I think about this even smaller sometimes, where I'm like, if this was my last pickleball serve ever, is that how good my serve should be? I'm like, no, I'm going to hit this super good. I'm going to give it all I got. So when you're playing, play with everything you got. Give it some passion. Play like it's your last pickleball game. And if you do that, you should play significantly better. And if you're doing it right, you should be playing. You might not be able to play like 8 hours a day, like maybe some of you are, but you're going to play with more. You're going to play better, and your play is going to be more efficient. On that note, as well, is like, have you ever dove for a pickleball? Have you ever shouted or like grunted as you hit the ball? Those are some ways that you can kind of know if you've been playing with enough passion. I don't dive anymore. I have scars on my knees. I don't generally dive, sorry, a little story with that. I played against the Waters with one of my friends. He's a 5.0 Utah player, and I think we won 3 games and they won 6. And at the time, like, kind of sharing it, I couldn't just play good. I had to go to the next level. I had to play at my absolute best. I had to go to the next level. And if I did that, we would win. If I didn't do that, we would lose. And so anyways, when I was doing that, I would just grunt, and like when I would hit the ball, like I would grunt, I would I was just playing with so much effort and passion that it made a huge difference. And so anyways, if you've never done that, if you've never pushed yourself that far, then I mean, that's a way you can tell if you're doing it right. Another thought is, for example, Rob Nunnery. I think he's a really good player, but probably one of his probably best gift and best talent he has is he will just focus, and once again he'll flip the switch and he'll get every ball back, and he'll get crazy things that he really shouldn't, and especially for how long he's actually been playing. And so anyways, if you can do that, you will see a significant improvement on your game. As well as another example, Callie. Callie, she's super ready. You can see it. She's got a really good footwork, really good ready position. If you can flip the switch where I'm ready for every ball, I'm going to get it, you will see significant improvement. So anyways, I would just argue the biggest difference between the pros and most people is mental. And that you could do everything, you could train thousands of hours, you could do everything right, but if you don't fix yourself mentally, you're never going to get to you're never going to reach your true potential. And really, if you spent a couple hours on your mental game and on your mental self, and you flip those switches, I mean, it's so much potential for so little effort. And so anyways, hopefully that helps you. Hopefully you see some good results. If this video helped you, liked it, please subscribe and like it. Hopefully I'll be able to make more. And I do appreciate the support that I have received. But yeah, pickle on, dudes.